Hi everyone, this is Mahmoud Sheikh, and from past few videos I have been working on developing a lecturers management system using PHP CodeIgniter AJAX and jQuery. In my last video I completed the functionality of adding skills into user profile. Okay, so if any user wanted to add any skill into their profile, then that user needs to click on this add skill button, where a pop-up menu gets highlighted, okay, where the user needs to enter the name of the skill, and then the user needs to select the percentage, okay, which shows how much percentage of expertise that user has in that particular skill. Okay, so once user click on add skill, that skill gets added into the database. Okay, so till here I had completed in my last video. Okay, so when I close this window, I want to display the skills here inside this section. Okay, so that I had not covered in my last video. Okay, so in this video I will discuss about displaying the added skills of any user here inside this section. Okay, so before starting this video, I would just want to tell you guys, if you guys like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you will get continuous updates on my upcoming videos. Okay, so now let us start developing this functionality of displaying the users skills in their profile. Okay, so now for that we need to go to our add profile file. Okay, so here you can see in my last video I had designed this form, okay, inside this skills tab, okay, and which contains a form, okay, and this form has started here and then it has ended here. So this form was used for adding the user skill. Okay, so once this form gets closed, then here I have created another div with a class of skill list. Okay, and here I have given some styling as well, and then I have created an unordered list with a class of list group, and inside that I have taken an if condition. Okay, so inside this if condition I'm checking, is there any skills already present inside the skills table for that given user, then get that skill from the table and display it inside this section. Okay, so here I will show you this get single user skill is coming from the user.php controller. Okay, so now let me just first show you that. Okay, so inside my model, user model, I have created a get user skills function, and to this get user skills function I have passed the user ID of the logged in user who is now adding the skills. Okay, so this function which I have created in my user model, here you can see user get user skills, which accepting the user ID as a parameter. With this function I am selecting the details of skills table. Okay, let me just show you that skills table as well. So here inside this skills table I have ID, user ID, skill name, and skill level. So these details of specific user I am getting from the TBL skills table based on the user ID which has been passed to this function. Okay, and this function will return the complete records of specific users skills. Okay, and from here the data gets returned to controller. Here I'm collecting that data, okay, and then I'm passing this data to my add profile view in the form of an array. Okay, so once the data gets passed to add profile view, then that data here I'm collecting inside my add profile. Okay, so here I'm checking by using this if condition whether the table skills contains the records of skills for that specific user or not. Okay, so if the specific user has some skills stored inside the table, then what I will do is then I will iterate over those records of skills. Okay, suppose the user has 2 skills, then I will iterate over those 2 skills using this for each. Okay, get single user skills as skill. Okay, now with the help of these skills I'm fetching the skill name, okay, and then the skill level as well, and here I have kept the skill name inside the list and skill level as well. Okay, so immediately after I created an unordered list, I have created a list with a list group item as a class. Okay, inside that I have displayed the skill name, and then I have created another div with an ID of progress status. Inside that progress status div, I have created another div with a my progress bar. So to this my progress bar div, I have given the styling of width as skill level. Okay, so now this skill level will return me a number which is percentage. Okay, so now I want to display this progress bar according to the percentage. Okay, so if the user has 70% in inorganic chemistry, then I need to display that progress bar only till 70%. Okay, so now you can clearly see the difference. Okay, now with the help of this skill value, I'm making the difference here for progress bar of both the skills. Okay, now here that skill level I'm passing to the width attribute of progress bar. Okay, now you can see here. Okay, so I have passed the skill level. Okay, and here I have entered the for each, and then inside the else part I have displayed a default message as no skills added. Okay, if there is no skills added for any user, then I will be displaying a message as no skills added for that user. Okay, so now I hope you guys have understood. Okay, so what I have done is here I have created a div, and here I'm displaying the skills based on this get single user skills. Okay, so which is coming from my user.php file. So inside my user.php file I have made a call to get user skills function, which I have created inside my user model, and to this I'm passing the user ID of the user which is logged in right now, and this function I have created my user model class, and this function will return me the entire rows of that specific user. Okay, and those records I'm collecting here and storing inside this get single users skills, and then I'm passing it to my add profile. Okay, and inside my add profile I'm displaying the list of skills one by one using the help of for each. Okay, and apart from this HTML and PHP code, I have written some CSS code as well for this progress status my progress bar. Okay, so that I have written inside my header file at the top. Okay, so as you can see progress status here I have given some styling and my progress bar and then my progress bar p. Okay, so you also need to write this CSS code as well. Okay, so if you didn't write this CSS code, then your design will look like this. Okay, so here you cannot clearly identify what is the percentage of specific skill. Okay, so to clearly show you the output, you need to include this CSS code as well. Okay, see. Okay, so this is everything about displaying the user skills. Okay, the moment when user added any skill. Okay, so now let me just add one more skill to this user. Let's say, okay, so here I have entered the skill name as biochemistry, and here I am setting a percentage as 90, and when I click on this add skill, you will see the message, and when I click on close, you will see here the another skill start displaying here in this section. Okay, so in this video we have discussed everything about displaying the list of all the added skills for that user. Okay, so that's all for this video. Okay, I hope you guys have understood everything whatever we have discussed in this video, and I will see you guys in my next video where I will discuss about editing the skills. Okay, so that we will going to cover in our next video, and thanks for watching.